What's up guys, it's Captain Rice Production 72 and welcome to the channel update for July 2025. So, first one of these I've done in a little while. I did not do the one for June, and in a moment I'm going to get into why there wasn't one in June. It was kind of part of covering something up to make another video even better. But here we are in July already. We're already more than halfway through the year. I've got not too much to talk about in this update video, but still making it. I'm actually filming this late on the first Tuesday, the 1st of July, so hopefully it goes up, because as you guys may know, I like to upload every Tuesday, and I'm hoping that this video is like, not often do the Tuesday, wrong way of saying it, not often I've noticed have the firsts of the month landed on Tuesdays, so I'm just happy that that worked out. And so yeah, let me get into it. So this kind of covers 2 points, and it's the shelving. So the reason there was not a channel update last month is I put in all this kind of new Ivor shelving from IKEA. And essentially, I did not want you guys to see it until it was ready. Oh, I've got that plastic one there, I suppose. I did not want this to be seen, because I was like, well, if I show it off, it kind of loses the coolness of the room tour. You know how I had the camera over there, and then I just kind of panned round and you saw it. That wouldn't have been as a cool shot to have filmed. Hence why I done it the way I did. And obviously, you guys, I do need to kind of sort it out. I've got figures that are falling down there. Up here, I've got, the clone pilots are falling down. There's a little bit of dust on the shelf. These many figures here are falling down. But other than that, it's quite good, the way I've got it laid out. So yeah, going around here's all your kind of Star Wars stuff. And basically up here, we've got like Pharaoh's Quest, Marvel, Indiana Jones, Speed Champions, Lego Ideas, Icons, Scooby-Doo, there's all these random themes. But anyway, if you guys want to see that, go watch the room tour. But that was basically my reasoning. Also, I'd like to thank you guys for June. June was a really big month. The 10 years of being on YouTube. That's... See, when I go on YouTube now and I filter to my oldest video and it says uploaded 10 years ago. Wow. I don't know what to say when I see that. That makes me feel old. But it's kind of achievement. I didn't think I'd still be doing it after 10 years. And in fact, we had the room tour video. I don't think I'll ever have a month like that again, or at least not anytime soon, where you've got the room tour and an anniversary video, like 2 big videos like that. The last time I was doing stuff like that was, when I'd have the collection videos where it would split into sets and minifigures, which is, due to the size of both, I'm not able to do that anymore at the moment. So yeah, we kind of got somewhere. So yeah, there's that. But great month. Both videos did really, really well. It was kind of cool to sit there and go through the history of my account, talking about all the sets, stuff like that. I had a lot of fun doing it. So moving into what's coming in July. So there's no more special videos really planned for this year. I've got a couple ideas maybe floating around. Not that I see happening this month. Essentially, it'll be a return to form. I'm going to try and get some reviews out. Now, since, I've picked up quite a few sets recently, I'm going to try and get some quicker ones done. Now that I'm kind of, out university for that term, I'm actually going to be able to get some things successfully done. So, there's also some sets that are out of the question, right? So, sets like, I'm not going to review the Master Builder Series Cloud City. That's the most recent thing I've bought and built. And, I want to take the opportunity to show this one off on camera again. That is out of the question. Possibly the UCS Slave one. Again, it's kind of, or, since we have to call it that name now, Jango Fett Starship. I'm looking to get a few things done. So, like, the 2012 TIE Fighter is definitely a contender to get done. But, like, the main thing I want to go back to doing is some of them Revenge of the Sith set reviews. So, the couple that I am planning to get done is the last of the 2005 ones I've got hanging around. So, that would be the Turbo Tank there, the Vader's transformation in there, and the Grievous wheel bike. I do have a 2005 Archon 70 that's in pieces at the moment due to... I was redoing the shelving, taking apart what was there before. It was up on this taller shelf, you guys may know what I'm talking about. And I had both of the Archon 70s there, that's the 2025 model. And the other one just got smashed, and because it had the old dark red, it just got absolutely decimated. That thing was gone. So there's that, but mostly reviews coming this month. Obviously, I've had the series collecting all the complete saga minifigures. You may notice a few figures here that have been added. In fact, there's a few OT figures kind of over here that need to be added to it as well that just haven't been. There's not the chance. And a little cool thing I want to bring up before we go into the next point is I finally did it. So obviously here I have the set Cloud City. And I've been buying it in PCs, you know, I've got all the minifigures, you know, like the Vader, the Luke, whatnot. And during the month of June, I was able to fight towards the end of the month. I'm finally able to pick up the last figure I needed for this to be a complete set. And that is this minifigure here, which is one of the Cloud City figures no one talks about. This is Han Solo. And thought I'd show this off anyway, but this minifigure, technically, when he arrives on Cloud City, he's dressed like that one back there. But in 2003, Lego went, screw it, good enough. But yeah, very happy. It's one of those things I really feel accomplished by doing. And even though I talked about it in the room tour, can we just imagine, notice how cool that TIE fighter just looks behind her. But anyway, that's kind of what I've got planned coming. My goal for this month is to finally hit 2,000 subscribers on here. We're very close to getting that kind of done. Don't think I'm too far off. I've not actually checked the exact number, but I have a rough idea on the number. But yeah, just my other goal really would be back to consistent reviews. And because I obviously spoke away from that. This series here, yes, I plan to make maybe one episode out of the month for it, but it will just mostly be reviews because that's what I enjoy filming the most. That's the most fun part of this. Thoughts on the August sets. So, funny enough, it was actually today filming this that I've seen better pictures of the August set. So, nothing of that V19 torrent. Not seen anything of that. The battle pack still kind of really low quality images. But let's go through them. The turbo tank. Now, I really like turbo tanks. I've got the 2005 one. And up there I've got the one from 2010. And, well, 2025. Like, I thought 2016 was bad. 2025 is just a letdown. I mean, wow. The minifigures minifigures are good, but I don't feel like the minifigures save it. I will buy it. I will review it, but I don't see that being one of those, like, there's some sets I will always keep after buying things like a Tantive or a TIE Fighter, the Slave 1. But, like, there's some sets I do sell after a while. I'm probably going to buy it and then sell it. That snow speeder thing, the hot rod snow speeder, I know there's a new name for it. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. It's alright. I do like the fact that they got that new piece in for the cockpit, so it's actually now going to be a lot more accurate. So that is a big plus. What else are they releasing? That UCS ATS. Oh, I've actually got one I can point at. Hey, that works. The UCS ATST. Now that is something I'm excited for. Plus, I think if I buy one, which I probably will, I'm going to move that and it's just going to get plopped right there because that thing looks brilliant. You know, I've always been a fan of the OG one from 2006, but this is something else. I'm really liking what they've done with it. Very cool set. Day one purchase. Then you've got the MTT. Now, the last three have all been that brown colour. Finally. Because those are the Trade Federation colours. But now we have the blue Separatist one from the Clone Wars. And that's just a brilliant set. You know, it's exactly what I would want in that kind of set. Yeah, it doesn't hold 16 battle droids like 2007 did. But it's brilliant. And I'm all for it. I think it's one of the best sets they will ever do. Like, especially as like one of those kind of one-off things, like something that we might never get again from Lego. So I'm all for it. I know there's probably one or two sets I wasn't considering. Like, I'll admit, my attention's more on this £1,000 Death, or $1,000 is the rumour, whatever, Death Star that we're getting. That's kind of where my attention's currently going. But speaking of that, other themes. I'm thinking about buying some sets from other themes later this year and kind of doing more reviews on that. I don't often stray away from Lego Star Wars. In fact, the last time we did, it was for Lego Pharaoh's Quest. Funny how I said I'd review one of these a month, and I've only done the smallest set, which is this one here, Scarab Attack. So might go back to that at some point soon. But there's this set, and it's like the NASA aeroplane carrying the shuttle. That and the Lego Concorde are two things I've had my attention for quite a while. I think both those are quite cool. And the last point of it will be a vlog. So I'm considering filming something, going to buy one of these sets. Because it's been a requested idea, why don't you film you buying the set? Okay, if people would like that idea, let me know and what kind of way you'd want it to be done. But really, that's just about it. July, not too much really to talk about, other than a return to form. Unfortunately, there's no more special videos, but if we kept making special videos, would they really be special? And this has been Captain Production 72. I will see you on Tuesday with the next review. And guess what? I'm not going to say what it is yet. Mystery review.